Hello! This is the welcome message for OSCEdays' first documentation jam. The OSCEdays, or in long, the Open Source Circular Economy Days, is a project trying to accelerate the shift to a global, sustainable, circular economy by using, researching, and pushing open source methodologies. Open source and the open sharing, the transparency and decentralized collaboration it enables is key to the development of a waste-free, resource-preserving and biosphere-protecting economy. 2 years ago, we started to ask this question for open source and circular economy, and we invited people globally to explore it together with us. We invited them to set up local hands-on events to start building practical circular solutions and share them openly, so people worldwide could build on each other's work and make progress together through open source collaboration. And one thing we learned is that creating and attending an event is something else than creating documentation. So the attention and interest was very high. The output of reproducible documentation that makes it really, really easy for newbies to make first steps in circularity and transform their cultural environment wasn't. And there was some irritation. What is circular economy? What is open source? And how do I combine them in a way that it makes sense? These are tough questions we ask, sure. But the question how to create a future that is different from our current world, but something we all really want to live in, is a difficult question. And documenting the little steps to this future that people have found all over the world to enable others to make them also might allow us to make really, really progress together, find this future and build it quickly. So documentation is key, and it's not the most fun thing, I get that. It needs its own time and dedication to put some fun in it. So OSCEdays thought, let's take some time just for that. Let's start small with OSCEdays documentation jams. And we will have them now regularly, probably at the first weekend of every month. And during these weekends, we invite you to document. I will document, and everyone can join and do the same. All documenters will stay connected over the course of the weekend through a text chat system, and we will also meet from time to time in video calls, maybe like this. What kind of documentation to produce? Basically, you are free to pick the format you think is perfect for your idea or solution. Maybe it's a step-by-step guide, maybe a video, or you upload files to your website or a platform of your choice. As long as it's open source, and OSCEdays can share it and build on it, for example, during the next global event in June 2017, it's just perfect. But if you're looking for an inspiration for a format to document in, pick the form of an action protocol. What is an action protocol? An action protocol is a very simple step-by-step guide that explains people how to basically set up a circular solution without having them understand the big theory of circular economy or open source. You just write down a very simple, basic step-by-step tutorial to enable people in other cities and other communities to reproduce what you have already tested successfully. Okay, you can find information about an action protocol and the little tutorial how to write one in our forum if you visit the page of the first OSCEdays documentation jam, or just join us or me in the chat, and I'm happy to share the link with you. Okay, well, so far for this weekend and in this call, early on a Saturday morning, I'm alone. What am I up to? I think I'm going to do two things at this weekend. First thing, I want to have a really close look to the circular design guide that was published by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, I guess a month ago. It seems to be a good resource with a lot of working sheets that allows people to do first steps towards a circular economy. And I will check all the worksheets out and see if some of them are easy to transform into an action protocol. So we can share the link to the circular design guide and inspire and invite people to use this resource of the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, for example, in local events or in any other occasion. And the second thing I think about doing, I started to develop a little furniture series where I try to implement circular ideas. And this is how far I got so far. And I think I will document the current stage and share it, and hopefully get some feedback, and hopefully also people that start to reproduce this solution. Yeah, so much for the plans I have. And if you have plans and if you want to join the weekend, feel free. There are a lot of channels you can just plug in, share your solution, and let's start to produce something that will help us to work together globally to make a difference. Thanks.